What it do, YouTube? It's Kindu, and in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you a build I like to call One Punch Man for Hunter Arc 3.0. But before we get into that, I just wanted to make an announcement that Destiny 2 isn't the only game I'm gonna be posting. And it's like, oh my god, dude, that's crazy! And it's like, I know. I want to be able to post other games like Overwatch 2 because I'm really excited for that. And you know, Destiny has them content droughts where there's like nothing to post really. So yeah. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So starting things off, I wanted to showcase this build in a Master Law sector. And as you can see, tractor cannon and shotguns in general are part of this build, and it makes it even better because this season, shotguns have unstoppable rounds. And so that means since shotguns have a champion mod, that gives you more room to use this build in more endgame activities. And coming up in this gameplay, you're about to see me go against an anti-barrier champ, which he didn't even have enough time to pop his shield up. And playing this clip one more time, you're going to be spawning a lot of arc wells that are going to let our melee do even more damage the next time we punch. And also, of course, we're gonna get all of our abilities back faster. Stats I would say to focus on is get to 100 resilience and the highest you can for discipline and recovery. But now getting into it, the exotic armor piece we're gonna be wearing is the Liar's Handshake. And the perk on it is called Cross Counter, which is using your arc melee ability or being hit by a melee attack will allow you to follow up with an extremely powerful melee counter punch that will heal you. Now with this extremely powerful counter punch, there's going to be so many things in this build that let us do even more damage to stack up with it. And when you get a kill with your melee, you're going to get instant health regen. The exotic weapon you're going to want to use is the Tractor Cannon. The Tractor Cannon stuns and suppresses enemies and allows all your incoming damage to do way more damage. And with the Tractor Cannon, you're going to want to pair another shotgun that has 1-2 punch on it. When you shoot an enemy with a shotgun that has 1-2 punch, it allows your next melee to do more damage. For your class ability, you're going to want to use Gambler's Dodge. And with this, we're going to use Combination Blow, which when we get a kill with our melee, is going to give us our class ability energy fully back. And also with Combination Blow, when you dodge to get your melee energy back, or if you already have it, when you kill an enemy with that melee ability, you're gonna get a timer that's 20 seconds that increases your melee damage, and it stacks up to 3 times. And each time you get a melee kill with your melee ability fully charged, the timer will reset back to 20. Moving on to aspects, the first one is gonna be Lethal Current, which is after dodging, your next melee attack has increased lunge range, jolts the target, and creates a damaging aftershock. Damaging any jolted target with melee attacks also blinds them. And the second aspect we're gonna pair this with is Flow State, which is defeating a jolted target makes you amplified. While you are amplified, your dodge recharges more quickly, you are more resilient while dodging, and your reload speed is greatly increased. So now after dodging, our melee range is gonna be increased. We're gonna be jolting them along with blinding them, and our Tractor Cannon already suppresses them, which is another blinding type of effect. And pairing that with Flow State, we're gonna be also getting amplified after killing that jolted target we melee. So you see now, it's all getting together. Oh wow, Barack Obama's here, but yeah, now getting into the fragments. The first fragment is gonna be Spark of Volts, which finishers make you amplified and gives you 10 plus recovery. So yes, the 10 plus recovery is good, but when you're also in like a bad situation and a tanky enemy is one shot and you do a finisher, you can just get out of there amplified. The next fragment is Spark of Resistance. While surrounded by combatants, you are more resistant to incoming damage, and this gives us plus 10 strength. And yes, the plus 10 strength is nice, but we're always going to be in close quarter combat, which is going to be nice to have more damage resistance to us. For the third fragment, it's going to be Spark of Frequency, which is melee hits greatly increase your reload speed for a short duration. I found this to be a good option because in this build we're mainly using a 1-2 punch shotgun and Tractor Cannon sometimes, and with that 1-2 punch shotgun, it's nice to be able to reload each shot one by one even faster. For the last fragment, it's going to be Spark of Amplitude, which is rapidly defeating targets while you are amplified creates an orb of power. Now these orbs of power are mainly to get our super back faster, of course, but we're going to be also pairing some mods with them too. And speaking of mods, for the mods on the helmet, we're going to have 2 Ashes to Assets, which grenade kills give us our super back faster, and then in the last slot we're going to have Bountiful Wells. Bountiful Wells allows us to make 2 times the amount of wells we're normally able to make. For the arm mods, we have Focusing Strike, and that's when your melee damage gives you class ability energy, and Bolstering Detonation, which your grenade gives you class ability energy. And in the last slot we have melee well maker, and melee kills will spawn arc wells for us. For the chest piece mods we have thermal shock plating, which is an artifact mod that gives us arc and solar damage resistance, and this chest piece is going to be void, so you can also put void resistance on it too. And then in the last slot we have melee well maker again. For the leg mods we have 2 invigoration mods, which reduces melee cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power. And then in the last slot we got melee well maker once again. And then finally for our class item mods we have distribution, and it is reduces all ability cooldowns when using your class ability near targets. And then in the last slot we have well of ions, which is picking up an arc elemental well causes your next melee to deal increased damage. And we really want that mod because we're already building so much into our melee doing the most damage for this whole build, and we're always going to be picking up arc wells, so we're always going to have this proc. So that about wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was helpful. If you're a veteran or a newer player, be sure to like and subscribe for more. I think I'm going to make guide videos on GMs for this season and might make that an actual series that I just do each season. But once again, I'm going to be posting other games other than Destiny, so just to let you guys know. See you in the next video. Peace.